Hi madam, my name is Mariam. I will read to you my summary article for final assignment. Being a multiracial country with citizens who hold various religious beliefs, the freedom of religion forms part of the fundamental rights enshrined under the Federal Constitution. Article 111 states that every person has the right to profess and practice his religion. However, there are two restrictions placed on the freedom of religion. Firstly, the propagation of any religious doctrine or belief among persons professing the religion of Islam may be controlled or restricted by the individual states in Malaysia. And secondly, the freedom to profess and practice one's religion must not result in an act contrary to any general law relating to the public order, public health and morality. It also be noted that Islam is established as a religion of federation under Article 3 of the FC. This, however, does not affect the right of non-Muslim to practice and profess their own religion, as the wording of Article 3 Clause 4 states that nothing in Article 3 derogates from any other provision of the FC. With regard to the courts in Malaysia, there is a dual system in place whereby the civil and criminal courts have jurisdiction over most matters, while the Sharia court adjudicate on a limited number of matters, such as marriage, divorce, and inheritance. This dual system has had a number of jurisdictional problems, especially with regard to the fundamental right of Muslim in Malaysia. The jurisdictional divide between the civil and Sharia court has in recent years been blurred with conflicting decisions on the same matter being issued by both courts. For example, there have been numerous cases where unilateral conversion into Islam of children by a former spouse who has converted to Islam was done, and the custody of the child was granted through the Sharia court, even though the marriage was at the civil court. Another issue is that the issue of apostasy among Muslims in Malaysia. Most of the Islamic State enactments are not consistent with the notion of religious freedom, and there is no clear legislation enactment on how to deal with the apostates or those who seek to convert. In the case of Sun Sing, the Federal Court of Malaya held that from the analysis of an Islamic State enactment in Malaysia, it was clear that all states enactment and the Federal Territories Act contain express provision vesting the Sharia court with a jurisdiction to deal with the conversion to Islam. On the other hand, only some state enactment expressly conferred jurisdiction on the Sharia court to deal with the conversion out of Islam. Be that as it may, the jurisdiction of the Sharia courts to deal with the conversion out of Islam, although not expressly provided in the state enactment, could be read into them by implication derived from the provisions concerning conversion into Islam. Therefore, there appears to be uncertainty when it comes to the religious freedom of Muslims in Malaysia. The strict adherence to the provision on apostasy has led to a situation where individuals who were registered as Muslim but not practicing the religion for various reasons face difficulty in removing their status as a Muslim. With the current dichotomy between the freedom of religion and the application of Islamic State enactment in Malaysia, individuals who were registered as Muslim would be subjected to the state Islamic law and the Sharia court when it comes to their freedom of religion, even though they were not practicing or professing the religion of Islam. Thank you.